namaste, and a very good morning to you all. This is Gaurav Sharma, and today we are going to talk about the subject media laws and ethics. And in this subject, we are going to talk about a particular topic. That topic name is Press Council Act 1978. And in this video, I am going to tell you about several contents of this topic. And I hope you are going to like this video. So let's begin our video. Okay, so here is the table of contents. Our first topic is what is Press Council Act, and our second topic will be composition of the Press Council of India, or shortly known as PCI. Our third topic is functions and powers of Press Council of India. Our fourth topic will be complaint procedure of Press Council of India. Okay, let's begin with the first topic, and that is what is Press Council Act. An act to establish a press council for the purpose of preserving the freedom of the press and of maintaining and improving the standards of newspapers and news agencies in India. Well, Mahatma Gandhi has rightly said, freedom of the press is a precious privilege that no country can forgo. Let's move on to our next slide, and that is composition. Well, composition of Press Council of India. The 1965 Act provided for 25 members in the council, which was changed to 28 members as per the Act of 1978. The term of the chairman and the members of the council is 3 years. The council has a chairman, traditionally a retired Supreme Court judge, and 28 additional members, of which 20 are members of media nominated by the newspapers, television channels, and other media outlets operating in India. In the 28-member council, 5 are members of the lower house, Lok Sabha, and upper house, Rajya Sabha, of the Indian Parliament, and 3 represent culture, literary, and legal field as the nominees of Sahitya Academy, University Grant Commission, and Bar Council of India. Justice Chandramouli Kumar Prasad is the chairman of the council as of 2015. He has been appointed for a second term. Let's move on to our next slide, and that is functions and powers of Press Council of India. So let's start first with the functions of Press Council of India. The main functions of the Press Council of India as per the objectives of the Press Council Act 1965 are as follows. First, helping newspapers in maintaining their independence, building up a code of conduct for journalists and newspapers according to the high professional standards, ensuring that the newspapers and journalists maintain high standard of public taste and foster a due sense of both the rights and responsibilities of citizenship, encouraging the growth of a sense of responsibility and public service among all those engaged in the profession of journalism, reviewing any development which is likely to restrict the supply and dissemination of news of public interest and importance, reviewing such cases where assistance has been received by any newspaper or news agencies in India from foreign sources as are referred it by the central government, promoting the establishment of such common service for the supply and dissemination of news to newspapers as may from time to time appear to be desirable, providing facilities for the proper education and training of persons in the profession of journalism, promoting the proper functional relationship among all classes of persons engaged in the production or publication of newspapers, studying developments that may lead towards monopoly or concentration of ownership of newspapers, including a study of the ownership or financial structure of newspapers, and if necessary to suggest remedies, promoting promoting technical or other research. Doing such other acts as may be incidental or conducive to the discharge of the above functions. Well, these are the functions of Press Council of India. Let's move on to our next slide, and that is powers of Press Council of India. Powers of the Press Council is given in section 14 and 15 of the Press Council Act 1965. Powers to censure are given in section 14 and some general powers are described in section 15. So let's start with power to censure, that is section 14. This section provides that if a complaint is made to the council would give the newspaper, news agency, editor or journalist concerned an opportunity of being heard and hold an inquiry as provided under the regulations of this act. The council would not entertain a complaint if, in the opinion of chairman, there is no sufficient ground for holding an inquiry. But this section does not empower the council to hold an inquiry into any matter in respect of which any proceeding is pending in the court of law. The decision of the council shall be final and shall not be questioned in any court of law. Okay, so the section 15, general powers of the council. This section provides that for performing its function or for the purpose of inquiry, the council shall have the same powers throughout India as are vested in a civil court while trying a suit under the Code of Civil Procedure 1908. But this cannot compel any newspaper, news agency, editor or journalist to reveal the source of any news or information published. Furthermore, every inquiry held by the council shall be deemed to be judicial proceeding under sections 193 and 228 of the Indian Penal Code. Well, let's move on to the next content of this topic, that is complaints process. Under section 14 of Press Council of India, complaint against newspaper, editor or journalist. A complaint with the Press Council can be filed by any person if there is a breach of the recognized ethical standards of journalism by the publication or non-publication of a news statement or article, cartoon advertisement, etc., which is published in a newspaper. The complainant firstly has to write to the editor of the newspaper, drawing his attention towards what the complaint finds objectionable. This gives the editor the opportunity to deal with the matter and take the necessary steps, as in many cases the facts are usually misinterpreted by the complainant or there is an error which the editor is ready to admit and correct. If the complainant is satisfied, the matter ends here. But if he is not satisfied, then he can take further steps, which is to refer to the Press Council. The complaint should contain the name and address of the editor, journalist, or newspaper against whom the complaint has been drawn. Along with this, he has to state in what manner the particular news article, statement, cartoon, advertisement, etc. is objectionable within the meaning of Press Council Act 1978 and has to provide all the relevant particulars, copies of the correspondence with the editor and declaration that no proceedings are pending in any court of law. As per the Press Council Procedure for Inquiry Regulations 1979, the complaint has to be filed within 2 months in the case of dailies, news agencies and weeklies. In all other cases, it has to be filed within 4 months. Well, that's all for now for this topic, Press Council Act 1978. Thank you so much for watching this video, and here are a few links given here if you wanted to join me on Insta, Twitter, or if you would like to like my videos on YouTube, then here are the links. And if you wanted to write a mail or any suggestion, then you can write it to me on my Gmail ID, which is also mentioned here. And also I would like to give credits for this presentation. This presentation template was created by Slidescope, including icons by Platicon and infographics and images by Freepik. Well, thank you for watching this video. Stay safe and have a good day ahead.